Gotta love when my internet goes out right in the middle of me trying to do a video. There is a huge problem on social media that needs to be discussed, and I don't think it's being talked about enough. Undisclosed advertising is a real thing that I see almost every single day, and not only is it not allowed by most of these social media websites, but it's also illegal. Let's talk about that. For those who don't know what undisclosed advertising is, it's basically when an influencer, promoter, or other kind of social media content creator agrees to do a paid partnership with a brand, service, or company and does not openly disclose that anywhere in the video. Not only is this highly discouraged by almost every single social media platform out there, it's also illegal according to the Federal Trade Commission of the United States of America. And today we're going to talk about that. I've been seeing a lot of undisclosed advertisements on specifically Instagram and TikTok recently. Not only do I not stand for it, but after finding out that it's illegal, I would like to do something to put a stop to it. If you're still not catching my drift, let me go ahead and show you some examples. Let's start with this first video from content creator Maddie on TikTok. Link in the description. If we look at the caption, it says, WTF even is GTA bro, 3 crying laughing emojis, hashtag WTF, hashtag heartbreak, hashtag storytime, hashtag relatable. Traditionally on TikTok, when you do a paid promotion or some kind of brand deal, right above the username, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but right above where the username is at, there will typically be a little box right here that says paid partnership. Interesting how it's not there, isn't it? Let's go ahead and watch the video. Maybe they disclose it in the actual video.
He's trying to save my relationship and he sent me this video.
Uh-huh. Oh, dang! Damn, bitch! By the time I'm done reading that GTA 6 will be out.
What?
But I'm never gonna read all that. Hit me up tomorrow when you calm down. Cantina?
So did you catch that at the end where it said Cantina? That is the name of the product that's being advertised in this video, but we also have no mention of it anywhere in the description or in the paid promotion section where it should be on TikTok. Let me show you what an actual paid promotion on TikTok should look like. Oh my god, I'm literally like on TikTok trying to find another one, trying to find an actual paid promotion, and I just found another one. So here's what an actual paid promotion on TikTok should look like. As you can see, we have the name of the creator, the description, and right down here at the bottom, it says paid partnership. You guys see that? I also somehow managed to forget it in the video, but if we look closer at the description, you can also very clearly see hashtags and app mentions related to the company, brand, or product that's being promoted here in this video. Let's go ahead and watch this video and see how they did their paid promotion.
Okay. I'm in.
I need you to locate the artifact.
Would you like a drink, good sir?
Well, I'd love a drink. Good sir.
Wait, what are you doing?
Kind waiter man just offered me a Vita Coco coconut water.
What?
Why would I ever say no to this?
So we have a clear mention of the product.
A little bit of fun.
Can you focus? Do you see the ring anywhere?
Right, about that, what does that ring look like again?
Did you not read the brief I sent you?
My PowerPoint free trial expired. What do you want me to do?
The ring is in the shape of a lion and it has red ruby eyes.
Copy.
I'll monitor the cameras while you look for the shrine.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy to have you all here for the Caldwell Stone family's 80th annual Elite Gala. Let's have a great night and be generous.
We might have a problem.
What happened? What's the problem?
Yeah, I see the ring.
Okay, where is it?
It's on Jermaine Caldwell Stone's hand.
Oh no. Okay, I need you to abort this mission now. This is way too risky. Dax, do you copy? I need you to abort mission.
I think I have an idea.
No, Dax, it's too risky.
Look, meet me up back in 15.
What? No, what do you...
Let's do this thing. Almost forgot my Vita Coco coconut water. Now let's do this thing.
So it's not great. I'd personally rate it a 6 out of 10, but what we do have here compared to the other videos is a clear mention of the product and a demonstration of the product, if you could call it that. But most importantly, at the bottom, like I showed you, we have the text that says paid partnership. Now that we know what a proper paid disclosed advertisement looks like on TikTok, let's head over to Instagram and see if we can find one over there so you guys can see what an Instagram ad is supposed to look like. Okay, now we're gonna go to Instagram and look at what a proper disclosed advertisement looks like on Instagram. This comes from creator Joe Routh on Instagram, link in the description. As you can see, right under his username, it says paid partnership. Let's go ahead and read the description. It says, stop doing everything yourself, get at go with Quo. And we have some relevant hashtags. Let's go ahead and watch the video and see how Joe Routh did it.
This is the CEO, sales team, marketing department, and receptionist speaking. How can I help you? You know what? Just 1 second. Hey, Jake, can you move my car? I think I'm in the tow zone. Hi, yes, no, wait, I can get you in the books right now. I'm very available. Hello? Boss, I have 2 things. I'm busy. Your car got towed. The other thing? I think you signed a $5,000 monthly security guard contract to protect what? Your spreadsheets? I didn't read it. Also, bookings are down 40% this month. You missed 12 customer calls this week. That's a third thing. I was busy. Literally have an assistant. You just never let me assist. Third point. At my last job, we used Quo. Every call, text, and voicemail comes into a shared inbox on both of our phones. I could have been talking to customers for you this whole time, and you could still see everything. Don't worry, Mr. CEO. So you could have been closing deals while I was paying thousands of dollars for someone to guard your lunch. I am the problem. I literally am the problem. So let's fix that. You go sign up, I'll handle the rest. This is
So let's analyze this video real quick. It's a good video, probably 8 out of 10. Joe Routh is one of my favorite creators. Like I said, link will be in the description. I've been following this guy for a couple years now. He makes absolutely amazing sketches and whatnot. I definitely suggest you give him a follow. Like I said, his link will be in the description. Now let's go ahead and dissect this video of his to see what he did right in his paid promotion. First of all, we have clear marking stating that this is a paid partnership. Very good. Second, while it is still an original piece, we have very good segue into the promotional spot. We mentioned the product and or the service. I think in this case it's a service. We mention the service. We demonstrate how it's useful to an application such as this, and there's a little call to action at the end. I think this is very good. I think this is a very good example of what a paid partnership on social media should look like. Also, in the middle of me editing, I took a break to go on TikTok just for my pure enjoyment of doom scrolling, and I saw not 1, not 2, but 3 undisclosed advertisements, all within the span of about 2 minutes. This has got to come to an end. So why am I making a big fuss about it and making a video about it? I'm not monetized. I don't have any partner deals. Why do I care so much? And the reason is because of the principle about it. People need to know when they're being paid by a brand, product, or service to discuss or promote that brand, product, or service. And when you're not disclosing that, that's misleading to the viewers of that video and tricking them into giving you clicks and engagement when you were paid to make that video. Now, you might remember earlier in the video, toward the beginning, when I said not only is it discouraged, but it's also illegal by the United States Federal Trade Commission. And I have a couple articles pulled up on my computer that we're going to read through together, and I'm going to point some things out to you guys. Here's an article from the official federaltradecommission.gov website, Disclosures 101 for social media influencers. Do you want to work with brands to recommend or endorse products? If so, you need to comply with the law when making these recommendations. One key is to make a good disclosure of your relationship to the brand. This brochure, which we also have pulled up, from the FTC staff gives tips on when and how to make good disclosures. The FTC works to stop deceptive ads, and its endorsement guides go into detail about how advertisers and endorsers can stay on the right side of the law. If you endorse a product through social media, your endorsement message should make it obvious when you have a relationship, material connection with the brand. A material connection to the brand includes a personal, family, or employment relationship, or a financial relationship. This is important, such as the brand paying you or giving you free or discounted products or services. Keep that in the back of your head for a second. Telling your followers about these kinds of relationships is important because it helps keep your recommendations honest and truthful, and it allows people to weigh the value of your endorsements. I think we might be getting somewhere. Let's keep reading. As an influencer, it's your responsibility to make these disclosures, to be familiar with the endorsement guides, and to comply with laws against deceptive ads. Don't rely on others to do it for you. Then we have a download for the guide, which like I said is up here. We're going to get to that in a minute. Let's see, when to disclose. Disclose when you have any financial, employment, personal, or family relationship with a brand. Financial relationships aren't limited to money. Disclose the relationship if you've got anything of value to mention a product. If a brand gives you free or discounted products or other perks and then you mention one of its products, make a disclosure even if you weren't asked to mention that product. Don't assume your followers already know about your brand relationships. Make disclosures even if you think your evaluations are unbiased. Let me pause on that one very briefly. A lot of YouTube content creators, especially in the tech space, is where you'll see this a lot. A lot of these tech YouTubers will be asked to review a product or be sent a product for free in exchange for an honest review and a shout out to the company or brand that is giving them that product. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to kiss their ass and say it's a good product, because if the product is not good, that doesn't make it an honest review. A lot of these YouTubers are asked for their honest reviews because of the following they already have. And if they were to lie about their recommendation and opinion on said product, that's going to severely hurt their credibility, and it's going to extremely downsize their viewership by a lot. Again, with these TikTok and Instagram content creators, you're not seeing that a lot because a lot of these guys are influencers and promoters and stuff like that, and all they're trying to get is their check. They don't care about promoting it correctly. They don't care about disclosing their advertisement or their relationship with the brand or company. They just want to get their check. Let's keep reading on that article, shall we? Keep in mind that tags, likes, pins, and similar ways of showing you like a brand or product can be endorsements. This is why you have to be very careful about the type of tags or hashtags or keywords that you put in the description of your TikTok and Instagram videos. If posting from abroad, US law applies if it's reasonably foreseeable that the post will affect US consumers. Foreign laws may also apply. If you have no brand relationship and are just telling people about a product you bought and happen to like, you don't need to declare that you don't have a brand relationship. How to disclose. Make sure people will see and understand the disclosure. Place it so it's hard to miss. The disclosure should be placed with the endorsement message itself. Disclosures are likely to be missed if they only appear on an About Me or a profile page, at the end of posts or videos, or anywhere that requires a person to click more. Don't mix your disclosure into a group of hashtags or links. If your endorsement is in a picture on a platform like Snapchat and Instagram stories, superimpose the disclosure over the picture and make sure viewers have enough time to notice and read it. If making an endorsement in a video, the disclosure should be in the video and not just in the description uploaded with the video. Viewers are more likely to notice disclosures made in both audio and video. Some viewers may watch without sound and others may not notice superimposed words. If making an endorsement in a live stream, the disclosure should be repeated periodically so viewers who only see part of the stream will get the disclosure. Use clear and simple language. Simple explanations like "thanks to Acme brand for the free product" are often enough if placed in a way that is hard to miss. So are terms like advertisement, ad, and sponsored. On a space-limited platform like Twitter, the terms Acme partner or Acme ambassador, where Acme is the brand name, are also options. It's fine, but not necessary, to include a hashtag with the disclosure, such as hashtag ad or hashtag sponsored. Don't use vague or confusing terms like SP, spawn, or collab, or standalone terms like thanks or ambassador. and stay away from other abbreviations and shorthand when possible. The disclosure should be in the same language as the endorsement itself. Don't assume that a platform's disclosure tool is good enough, but consider using it in addition to your own good disclosure. What else to know? You can't talk about your experience with a product you haven't tried. If you're paid to talk about a product and thought it was terrible, you can't say it's terrific. You can't make up claims about a product that would require proof the advertiser doesn't have, such as scientific proof that a product can treat a health condition. And then if you would like to read any more information, this webpage will be linked in the description, as well as you can read this right here. So let's go ahead and dissect that for a second. Let me now go over some examples from the videos I have saved on how these content creators are blatantly disobeying the instructions from the FTC regarding disclosing social media ads. Here's the first video I have saved. This comes from content creator Isla Cove on Instagram. The link will be in the description. So let's look at their about profile first before we get into the actual video. As you can see, we have the name, we have 320 posts, 36,000 followers, and only 45 following. As you can see, we have the username right here, and it says catch them cheating down below. And because I'm on a browser, I can't see it, but I reckon there's probably a link to the service that they're talking about in their videos that they haven't properly disclosed. Okay, so I went back to the profile on my phone just to see if the link was in fact there. And as you can see very clearly, the link is up here. And if I click the link, it does open the exact same website that we're about to look at in the video. And if we point back to our website here, it says disclosures are likely to be missed if they appear only on an About Me or profile page, at the end of posts or videos, or anywhere that requires a person to click more. Huh. Interesting. So the disclosure is in the About Me or profile page of this content creator's account. Interesting. Let's go ahead and dissect the actual video. We have no wording that says paid partnership.
You're wasting time asking me when you should.
We have a very obviously scripted dialogue.
She was asking for baby pictures.
I don't care. Just, it's already late, so if you're gonna go, just go.
Oh, there it is. There's the disclosure. Or is it? Because we have no mention of the product or service at all. That is so interesting, guys. Let's watch that again, because maybe I missed it.
Like, are you gonna
Maybe I
do
missed it.
Yes.
You don't want to come with me.
You're wasting time asking me when you should just be leaving.
I know, but I might go to your mom's too after because she was asking for baby pictures.
I don't care. Just, it's already late, so if you're gonna go, just
Oh,
go.
there's the website again.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Just go.
Okay, my breast milk's in the freezer.
Oh, wow, that is so interesting. There's no audible call out at all. That's so interesting. I think there's something in here about that, right? If making an endorsement in a video, the disclosure should be in the video and not just in the description uploaded with the video. Viewers are more likely to notice disclosures made in both audio and video. Wow. Guys, did we have that? I don't think we had that. Let's watch it one more time just to make sure I didn't miss it.
Every time he wakes up. Like, are you gonna be good?
Yes.
You don't want to come with me.
You're wasting time asking me when you should just be leaving.
I know, but I might go to your mom's too after because she was asking for baby pictures.
I don't care. Just, it's already late, so if you're gonna go,
Oh,
just go.
there's the video.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Just go.
Okay, my breast milk's in the freezer.
Guys, I didn't hear any audible call out, did you? That is so interesting. Now, in my defense, I did not watch through this entire video, mainly because I already know how it's going to end. The important part is they did not disclose it with audio and video. They barely disclosed it with video and absolutely did not disclose it with audio. And let me go back and make sure I'm missing it. If making an endorsement in a video, the disclosure should be in the video, not just in the description. Viewers are more likely to notice made with audio and video. That is so interesting. But that was just one video. Maybe that was just a rare sight. Let's watch another one. This next video comes to us from Mike Lawrence on Instagram. 744 posts, 69.7 thousand followers, and only 23 following. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that seems like a weird ratio from followers to following. But maybe that's just me, guys. Maybe that's just me. We have their username, and we have in the description, catching cheaters all day, every day, so you don't have to, with cheaterbuster.com. So we actually have a website link, which again, I'm not going to say the other one didn't. I'm viewing it on a desktop browser, so it's very possible that hyperlinks aren't supported on the desktop version of Instagram. Let's actually check out this website and see what we have here. This seems to be an actual legitimate website that allows people to type in their partner's name and see if they are found on any dating networks. Let's go to how it works. See how CheaterBuster works from start to finish, from entering search details to reviewing profile results and updates. Enter first name, add age, set location, optional face input, review results and updates. Now, funny enough, there's no mention of any pricing on here. Oh, just kidding. Here we go. Searching for a profile with CheaterBuster costs $19.99 plus tax, which funny enough has not been mentioned in any of the videos that I've seen on this service. Maybe that's okay? No, this is a kind of tricky topic that I'm not exactly fully familiar with, and I'm not going to say something on a matter I'm not familiar with. It's my understanding that if you're promoting a service or product requires monetary spending from the viewer, I feel like you should probably say how much that value is, especially if you are being paid by this company to promote the service or product. If anybody in the comments has any further information on that matter specifically, let me know and I will be responding to your comments. Let's go back to this Instagram account. Catching cheaters all day, every day, so you don't have to, with cheaterbuster.com, which I think is something we talked about. Disclosures are likely to be missed if they only appear on an About Me or profile page at the end of posts or videos or anywhere that requires a person to click more. Interesting. Let's go ahead and watch the second video, shall we?
Hello.
Hey, where are you?
I'm about to pull in.
What? I thought you were supposed to be out for a couple hours. Why are you home so early?
Because when we were working on the car, it started raining, so we just ended up having.
So we have yet another scripted dialogue.
Now I'm just coming home.
Why wouldn't you tell me that you're on your way?
I didn't realize I have to say something about coming to my own home. What the fuck are you on about?
Because, Mike, I was doing something and I'm not ready for you to be home yet. Like, can you just...
Let me just give a quick shout out to this absolutely, completely believable dialogue that is absolutely not scripted, and this absolutely stellar acting on both of their parts. Can we just have a moment of appreciation for that, guys?
I'm pulling in right now. I'm not leaving. What the fuck are you talking about? Run another errand.
No, okay, I'm hungry.
Whose Toyota Corolla is this?
It's nothing.
There it is. There it is. There's the advertisement.
No, what? No, hold on. Whose car is this? Why are you?
Guys, that's it. That's it. That is the entire advertisement. Guys, this is insane work. Let me read the article again in case I'm missing something. If making an endorsement in a video, the disclosure should be in the video and not just in the description. Viewers are more likely to notice disclosures made in both audio and video. So you guys get where I'm going, right? These social media content creators are completely missing the mark on what they're supposed to do, not only according to the terms of service of these social media apps, but also legally obligated to do by the Federal Trade Commission of the United States. Now, what I'm going to do now for you guys is I'm going to go ahead and read through a little bit of this influencer guide from the FTC so you guys can get a better understanding. Do you work with brands to recommend or endorse products? If so, you need to comply with the law when making these recommendations. While I'm editing, it turns out that the brochure guide that we were reading is pretty much verbatim the article on the ftc.gov website that we had just read. So I'm going to omit a lot of this. In addition to that, all of these guides will be linked in the description below so you can read at your own speed. As an influencer, it is your responsibility. Do you guys hear that? It's your responsibility as a content creator to make the disclosures. That's so interesting. Let's keep reading, guys. As an influencer, it's your responsibility to make these disclosures, to be familiar with the endorsement guides, and to comply with laws against deceptive ads. Do not rely on others to do it for you. So you mean that as a content creator, I have to go through the conscious effort of letting my viewership know that I'm doing a paid partnership? That's so interesting, guys. So the rest of this guide kind of just gets into the real nitty-gritty of what we already discussed, you know, how to disclose, when to disclose, types of ways to disclose, stuff like that. Like I said, this brochure guide will be linked in the description if you would like to read it at your own pleasure. I'm now going to read you guys an article from butchalter.com called Annoyance or Necessary, the Rising Risk of Undisclosed Influencer Deals. This article and any other resources that I pull information from will be in the description for you guys to read in their entirety. I'm just going to pick and choose different things from these articles to read to kind of help get my point across. On April 11th, 2025, a class action lawsuit was filed accusing online fashion retailer group Revolve Group Incorporated of violating the Florida Deceptive and Unfair Trade Practices Act, the Consumers Legal Remedies Act, the Unfair Competition Law, and consumer protection laws in more than 20 states. This lawsuit alleges that Revolve, working with a team of influencers, engaged in a scheme where influencers presented paid endorsements as genuine personal recommendations without requisite disclosures identifying the influencer's content as paid. The Federal Trade Commission requires disclosures such as #ad or #partner or the like in connection with any content where the endorser receives something of value from or on behalf of the brand. This includes payment as well as free or gifted products. Anytime a content creator receives something of value to mention, post about, or depict a product, or if the content creator has a relationship with the brand that forms a basis for the content, a sponsored hashtag should be used. In the past, lawsuits or actions related to failure to disclose paid content were rare and usually targeted the biggest, most high-profile influencers. The recent Revolve lawsuit reveals a change in the risk associated with the influencer program and makes it more important for brands to actively monitor their influencer team to ensure all endorsements have appropriate disclosures. We recommend that all clients engaged in an influencer or endorsement program, no matter how big or small, institute an internal procedure to review content creators' posts to ensure disclosures and maintain records of ongoing compliance checks. So now we're at a point. Keep in mind, this is only a little over a year old, April 11th, 2025. We're now at a position where companies are being sued left and right for the content creators they're doing partnerships with not properly disclosing their paid partnership. And not only does that look bad for the company, it looks bad for the content creators themselves, because if this is their brand, if this is their image, how do you think it's going to look when another potential partner comes through and sees the work that they've done and sees that the companies that they're promoting are being sued for their content creators' actions or lack thereof and not properly disclosing their partnerships? It's really not a good look. And this is, again, another reason why we as content creators have to put a stop to this. I'm going to read another article for you guys from, I don't know how to say this. I think it's erpcon.com. Please correct me in the comments if I'm saying that wrong. This one is called Social Media Influencers and Advertising Law. This is from December 2021, written by Carrie Ward. Link will be in the description. October 13th, 2021 wasn't a Friday, but it was still a memorably bad day for more than 700 companies, including Amazon.com, Microsoft, Louis Vuitton, BMW of North America, and Ralph Lauren. That's the day the FTC sent each of them a notice of penalty offenses. In the notice, the FTC warned the firms that the FTC considers paying people, such as social media influencers, to endorse a service or product without disclosing the paid relationship is a deceptive advertising practice subject to serious civil fines. And if the companies use deceptive ads in the future, they could be fined for up to $43,792 for each violation. Those notices should send a shiver down the spines of every social media influencer, because they demonstrate that an influencer influencer can't count on a client, no matter how large or famous, to help them with compliance. Instead, influencers are legally on their own, as we talked about in both articles by the FTC. So let's talk about some major legal concerns every influencer should be aware of. Endorsements and similar posts are advertising. It isn't just the companies that can be held liable for FTC violations. A social media influencer can be held personally liable for violations of relevant state and federal laws, too. Under this, an endorsement or testimonial is considered advertising if the endorser is communicating any message from a sponsor and consumers are likely to believe that the statements are the individual's views. Think of it this way. An influencer can be held as accountable for any ad they run as a television station or newspaper would be. So this is what I'm talking about. People are treating social media advertisements like they're not really that big of a deal compared to satellite TV or news or any mass media form of advertising. They're treating it like it's not really that important when it is of equal importance as those former mediums I just mentioned. This is not something that we need to continue allowing on social media. Me personally, if I see an undisclosed ad, I will leave a comment on these videos letting people know that this is an undisclosed ad. There's another super cool useful feature on Instagram that I want to show you guys. As you can see, if we scroll through this account, this is their entire account. It's promoting this web page for cheating and whatnot, and it's basically promoting this website that we talked about. But there's a cool feature on Instagram where if you click the 3 dots up here, you click on report, you go something about this account, something else, scam or fraud, and we're going to go to financial or investment scam. If you hit submit, it's going to go ahead and send your report through. Now, there's no guarantee that anything's going to happen, but as long as we as viewers keep putting in these reports for these undisclosed advertisements and the ads they're running on these accounts, there's more than likely going to be a chance that these accounts get taken down, so they're not going to be able to keep promoting these undisclosed advertisements. I have no ill intentions behind posting these comments. I'm simply doing so that the people watching these videos will understand that this is an undisclosed advertisement that they should not be engaging with and giving these content creators clicks and likes and engagement. This is not something that should be allowed on social media, and it is something that should not be allowed, period. If you have seen any undisclosed advertisements on your social media feed, I strongly encourage you to start leaving comments under these videos, letting people know that these are undisclosed advertisements. Ladies and gentlemen, undisclosed advertising on social media has to stop. If you see any undisclosed advertisements on social media, it is our job as the viewers to let people know that they're watching an undisclosed advertisement. That's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it or found it helpful in any way, please do give me a like on this video. I really want this video to reach a lot of people because, as far as I'm aware, this is happening a lot more than I've seen. We have to put a stop to this as soon as we can.